Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. How are we doing today, you guys? I hope you guys have had a good week so far. I missed ya. How are we doing? Give me all the deets of your week. Anything interesting been going on? Has it been hot? How has your week been? What did you eat today? You know, whatever it might be. How minty fresh are you? Are you losing that minty freshness? Because if you are, don't worry, we're here, we're back. I am freshly back from the beach. And I'm excited to be back and to get back to streaming. So I hope you guys have been good. I missed y'all. Hope you've been having a good week. Hope it's been treating you well, you know? Hope it's been treating you well. Hi, Close. Hi, Az. And Juan, thank you for the first. Thank you for the first. And thank you for getting your daily mint as well. Hope you guys are doing good. You're pregnant. Well, shit. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm happy for you, Az. I'm very happy for you. What great news to come back to. That's just lovely. I did not get sunburnt, Juan. I didn't. So the weather, I was a little scared going into it because there was like, the forecast had a lot of storms and stuff. So it's like, oh, great. Like our beach days are going to be cut short, what have you. But the storms kept on, either they just didn't happen or they got like pushed during nighttime. I know at least one did because I woke up one night and heard it storming. But anyways, like the weather was fine, but like the rain and stuff kept it really cool. And it was overcast quite a few days, but like still warm. So the water was still like great. Like it was perfect to swim in. So yeah, I didn't get sunburnt, which is crazy because I always be getting sunburnt, okay? I'm white as fuck. It does not take much. I always be getting sunburnt. I did not get sunburnt this time. I did, however, get eaten the fuck up by bugs. I have like 9 bug bites on my right leg alone. I don't know what it was. I have some bug bites on my left leg too, but like not nearly as many. So I don't know what it was about the right leg. I guess it was just looking like extra scrumptious to the mosquitoes. I really don't know. Yeah, I really don't know, but they were really vibing with my right leg and it looks like a bit of a disaster at the moment with all my bug bites, but they don't itch anymore. They're just kind of there, you know? So I guess something had to give, you know? I didn't get sunburnt, but I did get eaten the fuck up by bugs. But, you know, I think I kind of prefer that in this case. It was a little more tolerable. But I don't know, yeah. But anyways, the weather was great, though. The beach was great. I freaking love the ocean, you guys. Like, I just love splishy splashing around in the ocean. It's just the best. It was a great time. I had so much fun. And we had, like, a huge group of people. And everyone, like, a lot of them I knew, but some of them I didn't. But everyone was so chill and just like everyone was vibing. It was just a great time. It was so much fun. I had an amazing time. I don't know why my thing's not like going off, Cinder. Or wait, oh, that's just a stream streak. Never mind. That would be why. Well, I don't know why it didn't pop up over here. Anyways, it's fine. But tan instead of burn, peak genetics. Hey, I'm happy for you for that. I am not that girly. I always burn. Yeah, I mean, then it turns into a tan, of course, but I always burn. So truly a miracle that we made it out of this trip without a sunburn. I'm very pleased by that. I'm very pleased by that. It was great. But yeah, it was chill. We've honestly just like hung out, played some games, went to the beach, like, you know, all the good things. Very, very relaxing. 10 out of 10 trip. I had a great time. It was so much fun. Now I'm just sad that it's over. Every time I see Roxy in person, you know, I go through like withdrawals. So I'm a bit sad. I can't lie. I am a bit sad. I miss her so much already. But I am visiting Texas the end of this month, over like Labor Day weekend. So, you know, I just have to make it until then, and then I'll get to reunite with my girls. So Yeah, but we got a little bit of the post-vacation blues right now, as per usual, so I'm a little sad, but it's okay. It's okay, we're here. And you know, today wasn't too terrible of a day at work. It was a little busy. I had to answer the phone a lot more than I would have liked, but it was pretty chill. And hey, it's already Thursday. I just have to get through one more day of work and then I have the weekend and I can relax. I'm taking the girls to the vet this weekend, so we'll see how that goes. I got a new carrier for them that can fit both of them in it. So they've been really liking like laying in it. I've kept it out so they can get used to it, you know, get their scent all over it. They like it as a bed. But yeah, I'm taking them to the vet this weekend for their like yearly checkup. So wish me luck there. They've always been very well behaved at the vet, but you know, it's been like a whole year since they've been there. And I feel like they're a little more anxious than they were when they were kittens. Because when they were kittens, they were so used to seeing strangers all the time, you know, being at the foster home. So they're a little more anxious with strangers now, but I think it'll be okay. It's just a simple checkup, so it should be all right, I think. But yeah, that's basically my plan for the weekend. Other than that, I'm trying to hang out with Roxy to make up for missing her. So yeah, it's gonna be a chill weekend. We just gotta get through one more day, you guys. One more day and we're done with the work week. So I am very happy about that, especially because it just feels like it should be Monday since, you know, today was my first day of work for the week. So it's got me a little fucked up, but like I'm very happy about it. But yeah, that's about it. I honestly don't have a whole lot to report. The trip was very chill, very relaxed, but a lot of fun. I do have a snack today that I may or may not dig into. Here's the ASMR for it. It's just in a little package, so that won't really aid in you guessing what it is. But it is something I've had before recently on stream. I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. I love these things. I got it on like kind of on a whim at the international market. Hi Joe, thank you for getting your daily mint. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, and today we're doing the investigation. I'm really happy with myself for like my forethought with this, because I'm tired as fuck, you guys. I am so exhausted from traveling and just everything. So I'm glad that we have something kind of chill to do today, you know, on stream. I'm probably just going to do the investigation and then end there, because again, tired. We might chat a little if it goes really fast, but knowing me, I feel like I always expect the investigations to be really quick, but then I end up yapping so much and whatever, we start theorizing and things. So yeah, it probably won't be, but you know, we're just gonna do what we can, and I think I'm just gonna leave the actual trial for next week, because I'm just a tired girl. What can I say? Today's snack is a choco pie, by the way. I have another choco pie. I'm excited to eat it eventually. I think I honestly could eat it right now, but I think I'm gonna hold off a little bit, because I think I'm gonna be happy, you know, that I did later when I still have a choco pie to eat. So yeah, that's my snack of the day. Now you're hungry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You should get yourself a choco pie. These are so good. These are so good. What snackies did you eat in Florida? Honestly, not much. So Roxy like loves to cook. So she cooked basically every night for us. She made a lot of good food though. I mean, she's an excellent cook, so I was thriving. And then like snackies, like actual snackies I had. Honestly, again, we're not much because the food kept me so full. I did have some cheese balls though. That was a snack of choice. And Roxy really loves these, so she always has them around. It's the like, I think it's like the 3 cheese or something like that. I can't remember, but it's like the 3 cheese Cheez-Its? I think that's what they are. Hold on. 3 cheese. Cheez-It maybe? 4 cheese. My bad. I left the cheese out. I left the cheese out. The 4 cheese Italian Cheez-Its. Those things are so fucking good, you guys. But yeah, that's about, honestly, I think that's the only snacks I ate. Oh, yeah. And you should try them, as they're really fucking good. I also, one day, me and Christian were hanging out and we were just like watching some TV, and I was like, I'm hungry, I want a snack. So he just went and like grabbed some stuff, and he came back with like some like oranges and Nutella, and I had never eaten like oranges with Nutella before, but it was so freaking good. It was so freaking good, you guys. I was living my best life, so that might have been my favorite snack of the weekend. But yeah, most of everything else we ate was cooked by Bestie. She's a fantastic cook. Who would hate if you let out a cheese? Oh, or left out a cheese. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm so sorry, wifey. I'm so sorry. It was 4 cheese. They're really good. If you ever see them, they're not at every store, which might be why it missed your radar, as. But if you ever see them, definitely pick them up. They're one of my favorite Cheez-It flavors. They're really fucking good. But yeah, I think my favorite thing out of the things that she cooked, let me think here. What all did we eat? She did like a biscuit bar one day. The biscuits were banging. We did crepes one day. We had like tomato bisque soup with grilled cheese, although I only ate the soup because I wasn't that hungry. What else did we eat? Oh yeah, we did like a bibimbap bowl one night. That was freaking delicious. What else? I can't think. I think my favorite was the biscuits, maybe. I love a good biscuit, man. I love a good biscuit, though the crepes were really good too. And generally speaking, I just love some breakfast food, you know? I just love some breakfast. Oh yeah, I had a breakfast, like a bagel breakfast sandwich one day too, which was really good. Usually the flavor blasted ones are white cheddar. Oh, those both sound really good too. Those both sound really good. Did you have snow cones? No. And you know what? After I got there, I realized I probably could have packed my snow cone machine if I brought a bigger suitcase. So I was really upset upon realizing that. No snow cones. But you know, if we ever do it again, I'm definitely bringing my snow cone machine. Assuming that's like allowed on a plane. Cause yeah, I thought about that myself, Juan, and I was really upset when I realized I did not bring the fucking snow cone machine. Yeah, so next time for sure. I could bring it to Texas, you're right, I could. And you know, now that you say that, I might. You know, I should make a snow cone now. Now that I'm home, I didn't think about that. Maybe I'll have a snow cone tonight. Or maybe tomorrow, you know? But yeah, I realized that because we were talking with some of the group about how I brought my snow cone machine to Forest and like how much of a hit it was. And then as we were telling that story, I was like, oh my God, I should have brought my snow cone machine here. Like that would have been so fucking banging. But by then it was too late, you know? So, oh well, but yeah, maybe next time for sure, cause yeah, you know I love a good snow cone. I sure do. But yeah, that's about it. This is a very chill trip. Lots of good food, lots of good people. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. And now, you know, we just have to sit with the blues a little bit, but that's okay because we have Danganronpa V3. We have No Sleep for Kaname Date, which I still need to buy, actually. I need to pick that up and download it and whatever, make sure everything looks good. But yeah, you know, we're here, we're back. I'm excited to be back streaming. I always miss it whenever I'm gone for a little bit. That's the one downside to going on trips, you know, is I don't get to stream. So I'm excited to hop back in and investigate this crime. You know, we lost our bestie last time, our fresh bestie. And now we need to figure out what happened. I feel like there's so many ways this could go already. And, you know, I feel like usually I don't have, like so many suspects going into a trial. That first trial was really kind of an anomaly in that way. So I'm curious to see as we investigate this or as we finish up this investigation, if we end up having any solid suspects with like some solid reasoning behind it, you know, because I feel like usually in these games I have a cat hair in my mouth. Blech. I usually go into these trials not really having any suspect in mind. I'm just still utterly confused. So, you know, I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. We're just gonna have to see. I feel like, you know, we had quite a few people that weren't present for the murder. I feel like at least someone who helped set up probably had to be involved in some way. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm really curious to see what accounts we get from people, you know, what they say, what their alibis are, all that. But yeah, let's just get started and see what there is to discover here. So I guess first things first, let's look at the actual crime scene, you know. All right, it's the large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now. Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have taken a while for sure. It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. All right, yeah, there were these handcuffs, as I recall. Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. Oh yeah, and as I recall, we did already have a small theory last time that perhaps, especially since a time of death wasn't given with this one, perhaps he was drowned in the pool or at the very least somewhere else, and wasn't actually killed in the tank. I think that's definitely something to think about, especially because the last time we saw him was at the pool, although I think that was the night before. So like in all likelihood, he, you know, would have, and we probably did see evidence of him going elsewhere in between that time. But who knows, maybe it could still be an indicator that that might be a place he regularly visits or something, or I don't know, something to think about for sure. All right, they must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. What are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? But I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true, there weren't any in the warehouse, so where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be he's a prisoner? Ryoma's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. Maybe. Okay, scratched handcuffs, glass panel. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. Doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then what exactly is this pane? Yeah, that's interesting for sure. Fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. There are so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. Yeah, certainly not. Okay. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now. Not even a shadow of what he was. His skull is cracked, though. What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it.
Okay.
I'm certain of it.
Remember.
Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones.
Damn.
There's no blood on his hat, though. Can't believe he died in such a gruesome way. The water filled with blood so fast we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's. Jeez, I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it. No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live. Huh? What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So that he could have that reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Then, he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? Damn it, that idiot. They didn't comment on the broken skull though, so... Is it fucking like stylistic choice? Like surely not, right? Why would they add that detail? Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. What's in his room to investigate?
Remember.
The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then you think Ryoma was killed because of that video?
No.
I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Although, he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point thinking about that now. I'm sure if that's the case, you know, we can figure out a way to defend ourselves. My good reason is to watch me. Stop! Fawn! Stop! That's oddly sweet of you. Stop! You're gonna make me misty. It's a bucket full of piranhas. They gotta be dead now, right? There's no way they're living in that bucket like that, right? Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them here. Brave man. I can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Yeah, no, for real. Makes sense to me. When I think that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating. We're not eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that Atua has created.
Amen.
The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul so that he may enter Atua's kingdom.
Come on, man.
Can he really go there looking like this?
But-
Damn! Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started.
What a surprise!
I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. More piranhas? What, did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast. But compared to yesterday, the piranhas looked super crammed into that tank. Oh, so they looked more crammed together.
Dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super, 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 super crammed.
What a surprise!
Super, 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 super crammed. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. Okay. All right, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. Let's see, I should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. Oh, is that like the pane of glass from this way? Wouldn't it have shattered though still? I don't know. This is the timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't realize it was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body. My first command to my new sidekick is investigate everywhere and find clues. Don't overlook anything. You got it? Okay.
Hey!
You were helping set up the show, right, Kirumi? Did you hear anything about the trick?
I do not agree.
No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains, so I do not know the details of her trick.
Well,
I see. Tank. When I stood on stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now, and the tank is empty. Doesn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. Huh. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass.
Hey, so...
Oh yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab. Hey Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right? Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. Him, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie, okay. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from there.
No.
It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift. Iris, hey, stop trying to get in the closet. Stop it, as Himiko would say. It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached. Ah, Kirumi.
Seems as if.
The control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems they lowered the batten, attached the piranha tank to it, then raised it again. Oh. I never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a
That
tank
is
like
correct.
that. Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. Makes sense. Anything else? Ladder. There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show.
huh?
What is
That
this?
is.
It is the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the batten. I see. Okay. And do you have anything else to say?
All right. Listen up.
Okay. Nope. Just in case, what about you?
Hey!
I do not agree.
Well,
Alright, just making sure. Oh, really? What else? Oh, this. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other
What's the matter?
side. What's the matter? You want to check that window
Okay.
out? Ah, yeah, but...
Ah.
Oh, it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it is pretty high. Even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank.
Yeah.
That's right. There was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so...
But you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing
Thank
the
you.
ladder? Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs.
you can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain... Oh, the window is open.
If the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
Oh, like the actual window is open. Okay. The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
Is it the pool?
I can't see much, but I think it's the pool.
Yep.
A pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. Maybe against the handcuffs? This might be related to the case. I should remember it. Okay. Climb down from the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
You done investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito.
Jeez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. I've investigated everything I wanted to on the stage. We all done here? Then let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Alright, we definitely need to, like, talk to everyone.
How can this be?
Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved
What
him.
happened?
Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attacked Ryoma, if Gonta had dived into tank, then Gonta could have helped Ryoma. But Gonta got scared, too scared to do anything.
Gonta, idiot.
Sorry. Gonta, really sorry.
Come on, man.
A man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, they just would have eaten you too.
That's true.
From what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta. Huh? Really? Does it say that in Monokuma
No.
file? You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet?
Gonta, not smart.
No. Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be helped.
Dumbass.
What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
You're right.
That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all. Information only Gonta know? Remember? During the show, you went up to the stage? That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, because Gonta worry about Himiko.
Could it be?
Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kind of surprised. Oh, you can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show. But if Gonta do nothing, Himiko will get eaten by piranhas. Huh?
But you know,
But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that right.
so...
Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Gonta see.
Gonta to know. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in. After that,
Sorry,
Gonta should have watched tank better.
dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you right.
You know,
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. Okay. Oh,
but you know,
didn't think I was talking to him again. My bad. Kokichi, what you gotta say? I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored. Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, because here I come. Very helpful, Kokichi. Thank you for that account. If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her? Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show.
Yeah.
Well, that's a theory. That is more cracked than my theories. Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. You know, I respect the cracked theory. That truly might be more cracked than any of my theories. Hey, Flemwad. That's a new one. There's something I need you to tell me. That's not a very polite way of asking someone for something. It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. The hell was that about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened. Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miyu escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him. Chop chop, you slimy shit. Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly. And Kokichi left the room after around 9 p.m. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before
If
that.
I remember correctly.
Okay. We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime, around 11 p.m.
See.
So from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., everyone there had an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Kirumi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see you've learned what an alibi is thanks to the previous incident. But what the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit?
Why?
Wait, doesn't she not have an alibi as well? Why didn't he list her? By the way, Miyu, how were you able to get away from Gonta? Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon. And let's just leave it at that. Secret woman weapon? Hi, Pan Pan. How are you doing today?
Wait.
Hope you're doing good. Hey, what's a secret woman weapon? She trying to laugh it off?
Oh, man.
Chi-Chi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out. You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Alright, so that's everybody that was at the insect meet and greet. From 9 to 11 or whatever it said. Or, well, not everyone. I don't see Angie there. Or Himiko. Yeah. But everyone else that was there, I guess. Okay. What about Angie? Oh, that's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage. Hey, Angie. I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. Yep, I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. Then do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps?
Nope.
No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. Doing good. Can't be on long since I'm camping, so I stopped by to say hi. Oh, well, thanks so much for stopping by, Pan Pan. I hope you're having an amazing time camping. Hope you have so much fun. Thanks so much for taking the time to stop by. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. Oh, by the way, you asked other people to help you with the preparations, right?
Yep.
Yep. We started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Himiko's research lab. Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Kirumi to sew the curtains because I hate sewing.
Thanks, B2A2.
So basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show was a success. No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? Yeah, no, for real. By the way, were the piranhas your idea? Was that like a slip, Angie? Don't tell me you did something sus. On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine.
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
Atua has spoken.
That's what Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the piranha tank and the timer, those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course.
Yep. According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see. That means that most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
Then?
And right when we finished the prep work and we're about to take a break, Gonta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all.
Jeez.
When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym. Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yep.
So we decided to come to the gym today, before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there. What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident? Well, wait, that's not true though, right? Like, if they got kidnapped for the thing at was that at 9? like 8:55 or something like that. And didn't they just say that they were there until like 8 or whatever? Doesn't that leave like an hour that someone could have gone and fucked with shit? I guess it didn't specify here what time that was. Okay.
But...
Don't worry, it'll be fine. What?
Atua has spoken.
Atua has spoken. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about?
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight. Not even the culprit. Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Angie is starting to sound more and more creepy. She does get a kind of scary look in her eyes, you know. That is true. My magic was supposed to make everyone smile. Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's all right, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you saying?
There's no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
But
I'll protect you.
okay, your time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido.
Jeez.
Man, this guard is more strict than the security at idol events.
All right.
My first command...
Listen up.
Oh, just the same thing as before.
Hey, degenerate male.
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. But if we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? Maybe let's try talking to her again.
What was that?
Even after all my warnings, you still want to harass Himiko, huh? You must want me to smash your degenerate face into the ground real bad.
Shuichi.
This is pointless, Shuichi. Let's leave before we get thrown out. Is that actually it? Oh, wait. Oh, we missed some people. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. Nope, I disagree. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
That's...
No. But I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast. What a promise.
Of course.
You got it? I'm not suspicious.
Dear.
I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Ibo does have a point. Yeah.
However,
I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
no.
Don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes? If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic?
Well,
Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Well, I feel like they're probably trying to hide part of the body if, you know, if they wanted him to get eaten by the piranhas. You know what I mean? This is pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length. You can tell just by looking at it.
Of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. Kyo, you're a freak. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Hi, Reno. Thank you so much for the 3-stream streak. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh my gosh. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? Yeah, I think so. I do think so. I don't think it's just a coincidence that this rope is here. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something.
That's true.
Changing wet clothes? But how would you get from the water tank to this, space behind the staircase? This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. Yeah. Okay. Staircase. This staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. That might have something to do with the puddle next to it. Let's see what they have to say. There's something here? No, let's decide that after we search it. Oh. Oh, is this thing something? Like, what is that lighter spot? It doesn't let me click it though, so I guess it's not. Oh, maybe this. There's nothing strange about it from behind other than the large size. It's a normal tank. All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank? Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick. I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. Oh, that's true. I think here we have to consider that some of this evidence could be related to Himiko's trick, and some of it is related to the murder. We need to keep that in mind with each thing we find. That is true. There is a high probability that they used the same route. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was performed. Hey, how long are you gonna investigate here? We still gotta find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go.
Kaito!
Wait, Kaito? I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. Well, our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit? It's definitely not over yet, Kaito. Hold your horses there. I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate.
Man.
What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. So where else do we gotta investigate? First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
True.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then, I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we've still got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting here. Right.
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Listen, buddy, I'm trying my best here. You've just complained a lot. Okay. Well, so... Okay, this is just a curtain just that covers the window. It doesn't like go further down or anything, I don't think. So,
Hey,
I know we just saw it, but the window was open, right? Yeah, and the pool's on the other side. Go check it out later. In addition to that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just making sure it wasn't like a super long curtain that could cover something happening like in this way, but they definitely could have done something from this window with the tank. All right, let's move on. Okay, so next up is the pool. Or actually, does it have to be the pool next up, or can I pick where I go? Let me see if it'll let me go into Himiko's lab since we're literally here. I don't know if it has to be in a certain order or not. Okay, doesn't look like it. Cool. So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we gonna investigate again? The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked. Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms? Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. All right, we can certainly do that. Hey, Kokichi.
Shuichi.
Hey, Shuichi, did you want to ask me something? I'll tell you anything you want to know. You're my favorite after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. Makes me nervous.
Hey.
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late. See, you want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday? That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing. Wait, is the pool closed, like, off limits at nighttime? Could someone have snuck in there and still messed with stuff, like, from there? Yeah, it is fire. I don't really know where it's coming from. But yes, it sure is. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, yeah. And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained, step by step, what happened while I was out last night. Okay, sure. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Okay. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed toward the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened.
Huh?
Hi, Iris. Something happened. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember correctly.
His like sprites crack me up. Didn't you ask Kirumi to be your mom earlier?
So mean.
She just kept talking. Then finally let me go at 10 p.m. Iris, I do not like it when you hop on the back of my chair. Please don't do that. You make me nervous. She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave, and then... Okay. So he was with Kirumi for a whole hour. They talked from 9 to 10 p.m., right? Yeah, 9 to 10 p.m. Yeah. Okay, so then at 10 p.m. he's going to leave.
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid. Catch me if you can. that a request?
So that means...
And then I guess Kirumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end, she caught me a little before 10 p.m.
I'm disappointed.
Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So do your alibis still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kirumi have alibis. After Kirumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. So that was at 10. But by the time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. Okay, so from 10 to 11, he's getting the videotapes. How did it take that long? I guess he did have to break into each room. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. Not even a hair color, my guy? I wonder who it was. A girl in her underwear? What the hell is he talking about?
By the way,
Could he have mistaken Angie because she's like wearing a bathing suit? By the way, you didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you, and what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. Bedrooms? What other bedrooms besides your own? I see. Oh, I guess the steam is coming from the cauldron. Fire is under it, and then there's torches. That's what it is. I was like,
But you
the
know,
fuck? Even if it's to solve this case, revealing Himiko's trick is, well, it makes things kind of boring. Huh? Kaito, are you the type who wants to believe in magic? Oh, Kaito believes in Himiko's
Idiot.
magic. That's not what I mean. I was just thinking that her tricks are like magic that brings smiles to people. Ah, yeah. I guess you could think about it that way. Besides, it's just like my dream to go to space. I believe I can travel across the Milky Way. I believe I will meet aliens. Flying around space with thoughts like that is the true spirit of adventure. Ah, so it's like that. Kaito, that's
You're so dumb.
the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Your idealistic dreams won't help this situation. Hey, who are you calling stupid? No need to yell. Alright. What are you doing here, Tsumugi? Huh? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm plain, but it's plain to see I'm investigating.
Okay.
Is that so?
hey, so
So, did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them. No. In fact, I still haven't found anything. Then get to it. Looking around is how you find clues. But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. Tsumugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance. So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Fair enough, girl, fair enough. Is there something in particular in this room I'm supposed to be looking at? Oh, there's this large water tank. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show. Looks like the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out of here. Then perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. What's this? Oh, there's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up. But why open up there? Oh wait, perhaps it isn't random. This segment had to open up here. Why did it have to? This shouldn't be relevant, right? Anything else in here that's relevant? don't know if I need to click all these things. Oh, I don't think so. Does it let me leave? Oh, it does. Okay, I think I got everything, I guess. We'll see if something, if it doesn't trigger after we go to all the areas, we'll come back, but I think I got everything there. Okay, let's go to Ryoma's room. I think I can go this way. Not this floor. There's not another upstairs, right? No. Or, oh. Okay. Let's see. The Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. Feels off. Well, the net is like pushed down. What's the matter, Shuichi? Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. Let's look in here. Ah! Oh. Not the, like, prison cell showers. Okay. Looks like there's something going on in there, too. I can't tell if it's, like, rust on... I don't know. We'll see. This is the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. More like the Ultimate Prisoner's Lab.
Hey, so...
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did. Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Well, we can see this. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or wait, are they the same?
Because...
I think so. Here, look.
Remember.
See? One empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. This window? This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. And there was that one window we couldn't see from the pool area. Ah. This is probably that window. I should open it to make sure.
Just as I suspected. The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
A pool. Wait up. We're on the 3rd floor, so we're pretty high up, yeah? If you did it just right, I think you could jump right into the pool from here.
Right.
Well, the pool's like really shallow, so I don't know about all that. Like the water is really shallow. Yeah, and you can swim at any time other than nighttime. Ow. It said that in the school rules and it said that in the school rules and the rules in the pool area as well. I see. Well, I don't want to swim, so that doesn't really affect me. you can't swim at nighttime though, so. Wait a sec. What's this? Huh?
Hey, so
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
Okay.
You're right. There are definite abrasions here. Same as the other window. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. It looks like it would hold, even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Shuichi? What?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue.
Kaito Momota.
It's all in a day's
Luminary
work
of the
for Kaito
stars.
Momota, Luminary of the Stars. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. Alright, let's check out. Oh. Never mind, it's not clickable. This is a pretty big stone sink. You can fill it up with lots of water. What's this? Oh, maybe he was drowned in the sink. Maybe his head was pushed down. Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it.
So,
You're right. What made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. Like maybe he had like one hand kind of braced on the like lip or whatever of the sink and the other like down and was trying to like, you know, break them against the sink. Or just like struggling if he's being drowned. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank. But we found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence. Seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
all right.
All right, then on to the next place. There's no point staying here. Right. Alrighty, well I guess there was nothing in his actual tennis lab. Just in here.
Hey, so,
Where should we go?
whoa.
Oh. As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell to the ground.
Hold up.
The hell? Something's caught on my leg. Oh, never mind. There is something in here. Oh, it looks like a cable.
Ah,
Is this for the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net? I see. So that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. Yeah, I was saying the tennis net was down. Kaito, you said that this cable is for hanging up the tennis net, right?
ah,
Yeah, that's right. And yet,
got it.
it's the cable that keeps the net up. That's it. The reason I thought this room fell off is because of the net. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up,
Okay.
but now the cable has been removed. Like, someone took the cable off? Why would they do that? Well, they probably needed to use the cable. Oh my god, did they like did they make a contraption from one like across the pool from his room to like carry his body and hang him on the handcuffs? They made like a zip line. Did they make like a fucking zip line?
Hey.
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need. It's just about 50 feet long. What?
Ah,
Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club?
that's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting
Hey.
like that. Did you know Ryoma from before?
Ah,
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
you know,
I mean, these days, there's no one who's playing tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
jeez.
And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him. But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do.
So,
So what's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you? No, nothing specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. What is that analogy? Okay. Interesting. I wonder if it's really sturdy enough to support the weight of a person, though. All right, I've searched the whole area now. I should move to the next one. There are still other places left to search. All right, let's think. So we have Ryoma's room and the pool. So let's go to the pool. See, I'm worried I missed something in Himiko's room since we didn't get that prompt to like move on. But it did let me leave. It didn't block me in there. But if it doesn't matter the order you go in, I don't know. Yeah, if we end up going to the next two places and it doesn't like immediately kind of summon us, you know, to gather for the trial, then we'll know. I think that's where we need to go back. I just didn't see anything else to click on, so I'm not really sure. Okay, let's do pool first. See if we can find any evidence of maybe someone being strung along. Well, there's stuff in the pool, so that's already interesting. This doesn't look like a normal school pool, more like a pool at a resort. Pool is deep, but it isn't filled up all the way. Still, plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed, but I can see something floating in it. Yeah, it looks like two things, bits of fabric. Oh, and an inner tube. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big, sturdy rubber one. Let me guess. Some idiots didn't clean up after themselves. Oh, it's got a rope attached. Oh. Well. What's up? Don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. Makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Monodam might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now. Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid.
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Monocubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass!
If you don't get it, I'll throw y'all in the water or into the pool myself. Please don't!
We all get along.
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along?
What?
You saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Monokid? Oh.
So long, farewell.
That's it? Yeah, you had nothing to actually like say? So then it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Monocubs? Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Isn't related to the case? If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing. What if they put him on the inner tube and then put him down? So the things got scratched on the sink and then they use the inner tube to zoop, make a little zip line. Cause the windows are like about level, but not quite, right? This one looks like it's a bit higher. So they definitely could have used that to get him like to the stage. The only thing that's tripping me up is that Angie said that the tank seemed more crammed. Or wait, did she say it seemed more crammed the day that they were setting up or the day after? I need to check that. There's something else floating in the pool. Looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know,
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Ah, yes, but perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. Yeah, that's probably a part of his outfit, is it not? Can we go back and look at his outfit more closely? You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You won't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. That's the window to the shower room in Ryoma's lab. Or, I mean, maybe the scratches on this are from the wire, like the cable being tied around it. That's the window to the shower room in Ryoma's lab. Maybe. Anything else? Oh, maybe it's something in the storage room? What is that? An electric air pump? I see. You could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Oh, no jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime. Where'd you come from?
Yeah!
I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No, no, no!
But the pool is off limits at night. See? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right?
Hey,
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exosols.
What?
You'd go that far? Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime?
Yeah!
Well, at the very least, no one alive. No swimming at nighttime. That just might play into this case.
Hey, so
Does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there were any clues here. What are you saying? There's literally clues in the pool. Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to the case. But you know, if that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up? Well, maybe they didn't have time. Just leaving it sitting out like that, don't you think that's straight up careless? No, even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pool or anything around here that you could use to get to the inner tube. The water level is so low you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
but you know,
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Oh, that's right. They couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yeah, I suppose you could think of it that way.
you know,
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other places. Oh, are they saying that, like, you can technically get into the pool, like, room, but it's only breaking the rules if you get into the actual pool at nighttime? Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other places.
right.
There's no time to waste. Isn't that right, sidekick?
You're right.
Yeah, sure. Okay, there's one thing I want to look at in this log here. So, like, does this mean we can basically measure this room? So it means the pool is 39 feet wide, right? And then the pool side, so like the floor on either side. If we're trying to get from like one window to the next, basically, you know what I mean? That would mean the left and right sides. So it's 55 feet. And then the cable was I don't know if I still have record of it. Oh. 50 feet long. But that's fine, right? If it's window to window. Well, no, it's still too short. It's a little too short, right? Essentially, oh, wait, but no, but the window hangs over the pool side on one side, so we don't count one side. We only count the width, like the wideness of the pool and one pool side. What did I say again? I'm like, there's gotta be a reason it's being this specific about the dimensions of the pool and like the room. And the only other dimension we have is that cable. I definitely think that cable was used to transport him from the showers through the window into the gym to where the stage is. For sure. And then there was that rope and puddle behind the stage. So maybe they were able to like lower him down from there. And then his like body, you know, was kind of chilling. I am a little thrown off by the inner tube and the ripped cloth though. But okay, anyway, so what do we say? 39 wide and 8, so 47. So that falls within the 50 feet length that we would need to get it from window to window, and then have a little bit of extra room to like tie it off. It's pretty close, but I think it would work. You know, I do think it would work. My only other question is, how did they manage to do it? Like, you'd think, you know, so like you tie it on one side, but how would you get it lifted up and able to tie it on the other side? You know what I mean? Because it would be just like hanging for a while. So I don't know how exactly they would have gotten it set up, but you know, we'll get there when we get there, I guess. For now, at least lengthwise, it does seem possible. We don't know how exactly they managed to set it up on their own. Maybe they had help. I mean, I still don't know how they do it even with like help, but regardless, the possibility is certainly there, I think. All right, let's go to the dorm. I think this is our last stop. Did I say that in the last case? I don't remember that. I don't remember saying they had help. I thought it was just Kyo.
Hey, so...
He brought Ryoma's room key, right? Doesn't feel right going in there without permission, but he can't really give it anymore. Yeah. True that. Alright, let's have a look. This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase? Oh, is it gone? Kaito opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere. I see. So we can't find it. That's all right. That's a clue in itself. Huh? What do you mean? You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
Remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence. That's true.
Okay.
And the video's not in the room, which means... So it's just like we thought. That video was the motive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best explanation I can think of.
my sidekick.
All right, that's just what I'd expect from my top sidekick. Oh yeah, I forgot that we have his video.
Shuichi,
What's the matter, Shuichi? Nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all.
Huh?
What?
nah,
They showed the most important people to us, right?
that's right.
So maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my
That's right.
mind. And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watch them
got
together?
it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it's possible with everyone. That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Hey,
Huh? Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way? No, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us. Okay, brother, but it's Kokichi. Like, come on.
jeez.
He wouldn't do it that way. That's what a normal person would have done. He's not normal, yeah.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. Yeah. Possible. Anything in his closet? Like my room. Yeah, my closet's like this too. Packed with nothing but my uniforms. Really? Must be the same for
right.
everyone. There's no cups pad here, so the culprit must have taken it. Oh, is there nothing else? Well, do you have anything to say, Kaito? Kokichi's just not normal. Jeez,
Let's
what a
go.
pain. Well, forget about Kokichi. We gotta focus on the investigation. Let's move on. Are we done here? I guess so. I don't know where else to go now, though. Maybe we did miss something?
Hey, so,
We're done investigating Ryoma's room. We've got no other business here, right? Yeah, no, I just don't know where I need to go. I mean, we definitely cleared the other areas. Oh, it might? Okay, I'll check it out, Neo. Good idea. Let me do the, like, map through here. Oh. Okay. Got it. Think we have some accounts from them, probably. All right. What's going on, ladies? Talk to Kirumi first. Huh? What are you doing here, Kirumi?
Do you agree?
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes? As she spoke, she glanced toward Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course. Since you're here, Shuichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I'm questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday, around 6 in the evening.
So,
The last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually. It's a big gap. 6 p.m. yesterday. Then you are fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive. The last time someone witnessed Ryoma
That
alive.
is correct.
Gonta was the last one to see him alive at around 8 p.m. yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him by using his Shukuchi method. So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Wait, she said at 8? Okay. Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Mia saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta. Okay. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible. Yes. We at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 p.m. Okay, that is very good to know. What about you, Maki?
Hey,
What are you doing here? She looks so grumpy. Need to get Maki's alibi, which is an easy thing to forget. Yeah, we don't like interact with her very much so far. Earlier you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
You'll be fine even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think, excuse me, you can't solve this case on your own? That's completely different. This is, that's pretty harsh. But my sidekick is working his ass off. Sidekick?
Got it.
Yep, Shichi's my sidekick now.
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick. The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
well,
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
You know,
More importantly, why have you been here this whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why do you care?
no.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been in here ever since this room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
This is an interrogation?
No.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. This has nothing to do with the case. Please tell me so.
Hey,
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to,
is that all right?
but you should at least cooperate with our investigation.
Gosh.
Because all our lives are on the line.
That's so.
Even if I did cooperate, I wouldn't be any help. Iris, please get off the top of my chair. She'd be making me so nervous when she does that. All I can think of, I can feel her like wobbling back there, and all I can think about is her falling and then grabbing my head so that she doesn't fall. And Miss Ma'am has murder mittens she is not afraid to use. She has no regard for my fragile skin when it comes to her claws, okay? That's all I can think of whenever she's on like the back of my chair. And I just feel her wobbling behind my head. I'm like, oh my god, this is terrifying. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last
Hey.
night. Then can I ask you this? Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture all of
Why?
us. How were you able to avoid being caught?
See,
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all. So Gonta got scared off by that? Well, I guess he would hold back against a girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for
Hey.
that? Oh, she's so cute. Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm done here. You are?
that's right.
Well, her alibi's a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know? He's pretty good. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later. Yeah, fair enough. Well,
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now? Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kind of like searching the internet for that perfect porno video.
you sound like Date.
In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway, the class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard.
Yeah, no, for real, Neo. She did kind of prove her point there.
See you later.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, hey, we actually made
Shuichi!
quite good time on that investigation. Looks like it's time, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Hey, why do you look so worried
Don't
now?
worry about it.
Don't worry. You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me?
Why?
Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but
I believe in you.
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, we're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
Let's do it.
If you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you've got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kaito, I know.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, that's the expression I wanted to see. That's my sidekick. He's right. I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason. Don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never. All right, well. Damn. Let's get a move on, I guess. I still want to know what this fucking Minecraft looking ass door is. You know? Oh. Yeah, so I feel like we have some ideas on how the murder, like, or how the body was moved and things. Maybe the method of the murder. I don't know if I really have a suspect, though.
Don't worry about it.
Ask Komeiji. Oh, good idea. Okay. Whatever you say, brother. Yeah, I don't know. I want to look over our truth bullets real quick before we finish up. Maybe, you know, kind of look at the people we've got here, who we think maybe could be responsible, even though I don't have any, like, strong suspects at the moment. So, we'll just have to see. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way. I like the little tippy-tappy noises. What do you think now, Kaito? You still
Don't
believe
worry
in me?
about
Okay. I'm glad to hear it. I have not found a single Monokuma either. Do you still believe in me?
it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm really glad you feel that way. 'Cause I'm concerned. What about now?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. You know, I'm really glad you're so, like, assured of this, Kaito. That makes me feel a little bit better for sure. Back here again.
Everyone!
Is everyone ready? Not like we have a choice, right? You're quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has you trained.
What?
We got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this
Hey.
time. Right, Himiko? How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate? You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh?
Wait,
Not even Aikido anymore, is it?
either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until
That's
then.
right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
You're right. All right. I just want to look. I'm really thrown off by the fact that the bones, like visually, the skull has a crack in it, but there's no mention of anything. Then again, it does just say the cause of death was drowning. So it could just be leaving out information, just like it leaves out the time of death. But I don't know. I can't tell if that's important or not. You'd think it would be. Like, why would they bother to draw a crack in the skull? You know what I mean? But from what I could tell, it didn't look like there was any blood on his hat. There was blood in the water, though. Which, thinking about it otherwise... Oh, well, wait, but there was blood in the water only after the piranhas, right? I think it was after the piranhas. Maybe not before them. Now I can't remember. I think it was after the piranhas, which, never mind. That makes sense. Okay. I think I'm gonna try not to get too hung up on the crack, even though it really throws me off. But okay. He's discovered in the gym. Cause of death, drowning. And was consumed by piranhas. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it is about this pain either. That's definitely something interesting. Yeah, for sure, Neo, for sure. For the piranhas. Before the magic show, Angie said it looked like there were more piranhas compared to when she prepared for the show the night before. Oh. So... part of me wonders if, like, Ryoma's body was already put in there. But if that's the case, why wouldn't they have already eaten him? You know what I mean? But it's just like, what if there wasn't actually more piranhas in the tank? There was just something else in the tank that was, like, making it more crowded? But why wouldn't they have eaten him up, you know, the moment he was in that tank? I don't know. But I think that's maybe kind of what's being suggested there. I think those marks are from the wire to transport. When the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up on top of the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. Hold on. There's one thing I want to look at because I know I took pictures. I've been screenshotting the CGs now. So I want to look back at my CGs real quick. Because... oh, I guess there wasn't one of just... of just... did we ever see an image of only, or sorry, not Gonta, of only Ryoma in the water before the piranhas were thrown in? Or did they, you know, both get poured in? I can't remember exactly how the scene played out in terms of, like, were the piranhas always already in there when the curtain was lifted? You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. Because that that is important. The night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay in the ultimate entomologist lab with Gonta. Miko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Shuichi left the lab at 9 p.m. And Ryoma was last seen at 8. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet. After he left at 9 p.m., he was caught by Kirumi. They were together for an hour, and then he spent from 10 to 11 at the dorms. Oh yeah, and he saw someone wandering around the courtyard. This one, it calls it lingerie, but he said like in her underwear. Hatch at the top. I think he was maybe drowned in that sink. Black fabric. Probably Ryoma's, but not necessarily, I suppose. Can't enter the pool during nighttime. You can't swim. Last person who saw Ryoma was going to around 8 p.m. You saw him 30 minutes before that. Okay. Well, I've got some ideas. I'm really not sure about that glass pane. I can't figure out what's the deal with that. So that's definitely an element of the mystery that, you know, might change things, but I really am not sure what to think of that. Most of the other evidences, I think I kind of have like a decent understanding of what they mean, you know, or like what it was used for, you know, what kind of the purpose of it is. That square glass pane though, I'm not sure. And I'm just assuming that the wherever it was, the lingerie quote unquote one, I'm assuming that's maybe referring to Angie. Oh, they have like a thingy over them now. That's just a guess, you know. I mean, anybody could have been walking around in their underwear though, I suppose, so. But she's the only one that kind of, you know, normally is wearing something relatively similar to that. Does it say where he saw her? Around the courtyard. And that was at/after 11 p.m. So quite late. I don't know, because he made it sound like it was so dark or whatever that he couldn't like make out their face at all. So maybe because he clearly didn't recognize who the person was, you know, otherwise he'd just say, I saw blank walking around in their underwear. But instead he just says that he saw someone walking around in their underwear but couldn't make out who it was. I don't know. But what's crazy to me is like, okay, yeah, fine. Maybe you couldn't make out who it was, but you can't even give me like a hair color or something. Like, we've got quite the variation in hair colors here. And you're telling me you didn't even like see what color hair they had? Like, come on, you say a blondie, and that really limits the options here. I'm sure that's the reason why they're not saying that. But, you know, I'm just saying. Okay. I misread her likes, and I was really confused for a second. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know who exactly to suspect. I mean, as much as I love Angie, I do feel like she has been a little bit sus, and she was very involved in the magic show. So like the ability and like opportunity for her to mess with stuff is definitely there, you know? And she could have even kind of like taken Himiko in and converted her to kind of use her and sort of as protection as well, you know? Because it wouldn't look suspicious then for her to be so involved in the prep and everything. I thought it said children's taxidermy, and I was like, that's fucked up. I was like, that can't be right. That can't be right. It was not right. It said children's television, which is a lot less terrifying. But yeah, so I definitely think, like, realistically speaking, Angie is a pretty solid suspect, especially with the whole lingerie thing. I think, you know, we can reasonably say that perhaps she could have been that person. But again, I'm not going to lean too heavily on that because literally anyone could have been walking around in their underwear. You know what I mean? Literally anyone. So we're not going to completely rule that out. Did he even specify if it was a man or a woman? Or did he just say, oh yeah, he did say a girl. Yeah. So it could have been literally anyone. So I'm not going to lean on that too much, but just something to consider, you know? No, my brain went taxidermy of the children, which is why I was especially disturbed by it. But yeah, neither particularly good, but the latter being really horrific. So I was like, Mew? Do we need to have a talk? Like, what's going on, babes? But yeah, anyways, so I guess if I have to pick a suspect, as much as I hate to say it, Angie definitely does seem like a pretty decent one. That being said, you know, I feel like a lot of times if I suspect them to be the killer, that means it's definitely not them, because that probably means it's too obvious. But, you know, for the sake of picking someone, I'm gonna say Angie. I feel like other than Angie, I would say maybe Kokichi, just because he does have some time unaccounted for, though I don't really believe that it was him. And I think if it really comes down to it, I do think I like Kokichi better than Angie, just because I find him to be such an interesting and entertaining character. I really don't want him to be the killer because I don't want to lose him yet. I do love Angie, but I'd be a little bit less sad losing her at this point, I think. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna say for my suspects, they're gonna be my top two. I don't really think that Himiko did this. Listen, if I didn't suspect any of the cute girls, literally none of the girls would be a suspect because they're all cute. So at a certain point, we have to, you know, see past our attraction. But how did Kyo do it? It must be him, even if there's no evidence. True that, true that. How did Kyo do it? I don't know, because he was with the bugs, you know, all night. So the evidence is definitely stacked against him. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe he still could have done it. I will say one thing that is pretty funny especially with, you know, how things played out with the first trial and how we kind of joked about like, oh, what if the person you play as just keeps dying, you know, is that ironically, we were hanging out with Ryoma arguably the most leading up to his death, which I feel like definitely puts some suspicion on us. But, you know, we were just befriending him. It was totally innocent. But I do find it funny, you know, that was happening and then he ended up dying. But yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna say my official suspects are Kokichi and Angie. Angie being my main suspect. The only thing I would really say that maybe could involve Himiko is that maybe because Angie has clearly brainwashed Himiko, she might have gotten her to help her out with it. But I don't really think I believe that. I'll just keep it as an open possibility, you know? I think most other people are accounted for here, at least Tsumugi, Gonta. Technically, Angie was accounted for. Angie and Himiko were accounted for with the bug thing, but because they were so involved in the setup, I think they still could have made it work. Plus, well, so they weren't brought until 9. And Ryoma was last seen alive up until 8. That still gives them like almost a whole hour before, because I think it said like 5 minutes before 9. That still gives them like a whole hour to have done something. So yeah. She's not brainwashed. She said so. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna trust the clearly brainwashed person when they say they're not brainwashed. But, you know, fair enough, Neo. Fair enough. I don't know if that convinces me, though, frankly. But yeah, honestly, I don't really believe that Himiko's involved, but I do think that the possibility or like the setup for it is there. So we'll leave it open to consideration. And who else? So we had Tsumugi, Gonta, Angie, me, Himiko, Kyo, and Tenko and Kibo as the people that were there with the bugs. So the people that weren't are Miu, Kaito, Maki, and Kirumi. They're unaccounted for, and obviously Kokichi's unaccounted for during part of that time. We do know that. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with them as my primary suspects. I don't think I really have like a separate third at the moment, but that's I think where we're going to leave it. Next time we'll have a little chat with everyone and then we will hop into the trial and see what we can figure out. But you know, at least we have some thoughts. I'm really trying this time around, especially because we kind of naturally started that way. I'm really trying to go into each trial, really trying to like think things through a little bit and have at least a suspect, just something to work with, you know? Because like I said, I feel like in the previous games, I would just go in completely clueless. And I mean, in a sense, I still am. But it is kind of nice to have something, some kind of guess, you know? And then we can see how off we were once we actually get to the trial. But anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. We'll start the trial next time. But yeah, we'll just see what is in store for us with this trial. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks so much for hanging out. And thank you for, you know, being patient, being understanding while I went on my little trip. I missed you guys though, and next week we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming. We're gonna be starting No Sleep for Kaname Date, so I'm super excited to try that out. And of course, like I said, we'll be starting this trial, so we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you have a good Friday tomorrow and a good weekend. I'm just gonna be resting up and spending some time with Bestie because I miss her so much, you guys. I'm really in my blues, but that's okay. We'll make it through, and we already have another trip planned, so shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I've been watching a little documentary that I started. It's called Shiny Happy People. It's like the season 2. So I think I'm going to go eat some leftover rice pudding I have and watch my little documentary. And then I'm probably going to end up going to bed early again tonight because I'm just still so freaking exhausted. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm hoping that tomorrow I feel a little bit better since I slept early last night and I'm planning to sleep early tonight. Hopefully tomorrow's a little bit better, but we'll just have to see. If not, I guess I'll spend the weekend catching up on sleep even more. You still haven't gotten the game? Oh my gosh, that is crazy. But you did play some? Well, I'm glad you were able to play a little bit. And I hope you finally get it tomorrow. That is crazy how delayed it's been. I'm sorry that it's been that way. That sucks. But yeah, I need to grab my gift card and pick the game up, get it set up, make sure everything works. Because I swear to God, you guys, it's the times when I don't test a game before, like, streaming it that it won't capture right and stuff. And then I'm doing it like 10 minutes before stream and it doesn't work. So I need to do that this weekend and just make sure everything's all set up and good to go for next week. So I'll have to do that. But I'm excited to play it. How have you liked it so far, Neo? Have you been enjoying it? I hope you have, especially despite all the you know, bumps you've had to experience like getting to it. Up to the second escape room segment. Don't know if I'll speed through it or just see if it reads the save. Fair enough, yeah. Well, I hope you've been enjoying it so far. I'm really excited to give it a go. I'm curious to see, you know, how it's gonna be. It seems like a pretty like wacky offshoot, but I think it's gonna be fun, so we'll see. I hope I like the style of escape rooms, but we'll just have to see. But y'all know we'll be starting that next week, so I'm super excited. But anyways, I'm gonna hop off, go watch my documentary, eat a little snack, and I'll see y'all next week. But until then, hope you have a good weekend. And y'all know the drill. Make sure to hydrate, make sure to eat something if you haven't already, and make sure to do something that will make you smile before bed. All right, you guys, and I'll see you very, very soon in the next one. Bye-bye. Good night.